Hello, audience. Today, first of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Angel Ortiz. Here I have Carmen Ortiz. Here I have Joanna Ortiz, my sister and my mother. Today, I want to try to persuade you guys into being on my side and standing by me to prohibit the law of texting while driving. And our reason being is we lost two great friends. I lost Alexander Perez, rest in peace, died about 7 years ago. And I lost Larry Shealy, which is eligible to 15 years in prison for vehicular manslaughter. Larry was driving, texting on the phone, slammed into a pole, hit on Alexander's side, and Alexander passed away. Now I want to tell you guys the importance of not texting while driving. Hopefully I could come and you guys come by my side and we all can chant and plead to the president and prohibiting this law. First, I want to start by speaking and saying a little bit of the stats. On a yearly basis, we have an increase of 4% on a yearly basis of drivers texting while driving. Just alone in 2008, 800,000 people had a cell phone in their hands and using while driving. Out of those 800,000 people, we had 6,000 fatal crashes. Another thing I would like to explain is that the majority of our fatal crashes are 20% are teenagers between the ages of 16 and 19. That's why it's important for us parents to explain to our children of not using a cell phone while driving, period. Another stat I would like to say is overall, 37% of our generated population are being lost due to the fact that of texting or using a cell phone while driving. And the importance of this law being prohibited would be very great, due that it would save 20% of our youth, 37% of our generated population. Not just that, by us using cell phones, we also increase revenue for cell phone companies out there that are rich in general, they're billionaires. I would like for this law to be prohibited, not just for the purpose of for our children, for our families to be safe. People have to understand that texting while driving takes off 4.6% of reaction time to every 6 seconds used while you're driving. So just imagine looking down at a cell phone, picking up a cell phone, and you're driving along and you're looking. As you guys can see, my eyes are on this phone and not to you guys. But now that I'm here looking at you guys, I can react, I can respond to you guys. Now if I'm texting here and I'm asking my mother a question, I'm not facing her. She doesn't understand, she doesn't see my reactions from my face. All I want to say is that today we should all come together and plead for this law to be prohibited. And the reason for that is we're losing so many youth, we're losing adults, we're losing grandparents, grandfathers, all due to cell phones. I'm not saying that cell phones in general get prohibited, but just the part of texting. If a cop was to stop you and see that you got stopped for speeding because you were busy texting on the phone, or you swerved off the road and hit somebody, we got to remember that every time we get into one of these scratches, we increase our chances of it becoming a fatal crash. And the reason being is, I can explain to you. I'm gonna ask my sister here a question and see if she remembers the day that Alexander Perez died. What happened that day, Joanna Ortiz?
We received a call late at night saying that one of the friends had passed away due to the text messages on the phones.
Carmen Ortiz, why is it important not to drive and text at the same time?
We received bad notice about both friends.
Our friend that day, if we would have never been on the cell phone that day, we would have had both of them here, and we lost two teenagers at that time. That's just that's 2% of the 20% on the yearly basis that we get of fatal crashes. One of them was to Alexander again. He lost his life. He was 16 at the time, LJ, Larry, was 17 and now in prison. He's been in prison for about 8 years now. He won't get out till about 40 years old, which is pretty much part of his entire life. Another thing I want to ask you guys is just to stand by me and let's plead. I hope that I informed you guys well enough that you guys now know the importance of not texting while driving. It's very important not to use one of these while driving. I believe everybody should have a cell phone for business reasons, for emergencies, but not texting while driving. And like I said, the majority of the people that are in fatal crashes are teenagers, but adults do it too. In Pennsylvania in 2007, they had 1,600 fatal crashes, and they were all due to our teenagers. So let's all get together, save our youth, and save our families. Thank you.